Hello guys, this is Cap here. Welcome to my YouTube channel. I hope you liked my first video, which was my overall riding experience of this bike I'm riding right now, that is Honda CB350RS. I have this bike for almost 3 or 4 months now, and so today I'm going to give you my highway riding experience of this bike. So I'm currently on my way to Missouri. People literally drive anywhere in India. So yeah, I'm going to give you my experience of this bike on highway, and I'd say the bike is performing really great. I'm just going to speak to you guys like really frankly. I don't show any allegiance to this bike or Honda. I just love the product. I don't love the brand. I mean, Honda is really nice brand, but you know, they also fuck up sometimes. Everybody does. So yeah, coming back to the topic, the highway experience of this bike, the performance is really smooth. You won't find yourself struggling anywhere. The gearing, however, as I mentioned, is pretty tall, and if you want to overtake or something, you will find yourself downshifting from 5th gear to like 3rd or 4th gear, because the 5th gear of this bike is pretty useless. It's nothing but an overdrive gear. So that's what I believe, that you will have to downshift if you want to overtake on this bike. Overall, the bike also has nice braking on highway. It has ABS and disc brakes and stuff like that. Even though they lack a bit of a fight, I'd say, you don't get the really great bike which you would expect. Now, if I talk about my cruising speed, it usually stays between 80 to 100 or 110, because this bike actually quite struggles when I go beyond that. The bike, however, has no vibrations at all, but if I am in 3rd or 4th gear and I'm trying to cruise it at great speeds, the bike will struggle. It will definitely struggle, and you will actually start to feel vibrations on 80-90 speeds when you are in 3rd gear, especially 3rd gear. You'll start to feel vibrations on the mirrors, even though these mirrors are pretty useless. I'll talk about that in a second. So I recommend riding in 4th or 5th gear, and reserve your 5th gear for, I'd say, when you are on a plain stretch and you just want to be like, I'm just gonna cruise freely and forgetting about life. I mean, not really. Always concentrate on road, have a great focus on the road, so always do that. So yeah, if you just want to have a like really nice cruising time, you just leave it on 5th gear, because you see, the bike is not delivering me any power when I'm trying to go full throttle in 5th gear, and it was a bit of pain for me to overtake in 5th gear. So you will have to downshift quite a lot. So the highway, so I'd say the sweet spot of this bike is 80 to 100 or 110. Anything beyond that, this bike struggles quite a lot. So if you are looking for a bike that like runs like 30-40 horsepower, I recommend going for a Dominar. This is not that kind of bike. It's for your comfort and like great riding experience. So this bike is not meant for racing at all, nor does any Royal Enfield or stuff like that. So if you are looking for such bike, as I mentioned, Dominar is the one for you. As I'm a pretty average rider, I like to enjoy my bike, so this is a pretty fun bike to me, and that's what matters, guys. You need to have fun with whatever bike you have. Some of you are going to like it, some of you are not, so it just comes down to your personal preference. Some people do long distance touring even on Splendor or Activa, so it's just at whatever vehicle you are comfortable, just go for it, test ride it, and then see if you actually like it or not. Don't go by the reviews. Just, you can take them as a reference, but at the end of the day you have to take a test ride. That's a must. Otherwise it happens that you like the bike in the reviews and stuff, but when it comes to overall experience of the bike. When you are practically riding it, you actually don't seem to like it that much. So that's why I always recommend test riding the bike before buying a bike. So I recommend like driving this bike for around 10 or 15 kilometers, or any other bike 10 or 15 kilometers, to get a rough idea about how that bike performs and stuff like that. So that's I really recommend to you guys. And yeah, the filtering through traffic is a piece of cake for this bike, no problem at all. This bike has a really good turning radius when you want to take U-turns and stuff, so they won't possess you any problem at all. So I believe that's pretty much my experience about it, in plain and simple and to the point, I believe. And I hope you guys also like it. That 8200 or 8210, that's pretty much its sweet spot. Anything beyond that, you'll find yourself that bike is gonna struggle quite a lot, and you won't get the exact great performance as you'd expect. And yeah, you also can do a bit of off-road on this bike. You can actually do it on any bike, to be very honest. So yeah, that's pretty much my experience, guys. I hope you find this video helpful, and if you find this video helpful, please do consider liking the video and subscribing to my channel. I'll be bringing you guys more content, so please stay tuned for that. Thank you so much, guys. Thank you so much for your time. And if you guys have any suggestions, please feel free to comment down below, or anything. So just comment down below if you like. And please, as I said again, please do consider liking the channel video and subscribing to the channel. Thank you so much for your time, guys. Have a great day. Thank you so much.